How is it possible that within the same new condo, someone could end up paying $100,000 more than their neighbor for the exact same layout and on the same floor, and sometimes with an even worse facing? Let's find out. Hi everyone, my name is Vera and welcome back to my channel. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please help me and also like this video as well. Thank you. Now for a new launch condo, there's only one seller, which is a developer, right? So developers, end of the day, they are still business people. Their risk is very high because to us, we are buying one unit. But to them, they bought a whole land and they are also building a few hundred or even thousands of units, and they are going to have to sell it in the open just like that. That's why developers will work in phases. Now what I mean by that, first phase is what I call the clearing stock phase. You realize that a lot of developers in the mass market condos, when they are in the first phase, they will be selling at the lowest pricing. For example, I'm the developer. I do up this development, I will not know how the customers or how the consumers will be responding. I'll be asking myself, will they actually buy this development that I have built? That's why in phase 1, the developer have to be very sensitive with their pricing. And their pricing is usually the clear stock price, means low price lah. But when you come over to phase 2, you can see that it means that they are already selling at a good 60 to 80%. And actually at that moment, they are starting to raise prices bit by bit already. When it comes to the final part of phase 3, you will realize when the property left less than 10% of the units for the whole development, the developer will actually start to go all out and raise the prices very, very high. So this is a real-life example back then for Treasure at Tampines. Here I already divided into 3 different phases, phase 1, 2 and 3. Now looking at this chart, right, all the bars, as you can see here, they are all inventory, okay? So when the inventory is high, prices are kept low. That's why you see the per square foot is actually 1,300. You can see 1318, 1324, 1348. Okay, now when we come to phase 2, which is at this orange box over here, there are few units now compared to phase 1. But you can see the prices they raise is also not jaw-dropping high. It's about 1.4 to it's about $1,433,000 per square foot around there. So it is actually just about a 100 per square foot increment on average. But when we come to phase 3, you see that they really go all out in the pricing. You can see here there's a shoot, right? So even at phase 3, right, there are actually people even paying 1,583 per square foot when they are left with the about 7 to 11 units around there, and they are paying this high. Now to put into perspective, how does it affect consumers like you guys watching? So you see this guy at phase 1, right? He bought it on the 8th floor. Okay, he bought a 3-bedroom at Treasure at Tampines in phase 1. So he paid about $1.322 million. Now phase 2, 2 years later, 10th floor, he bought it at $1.384 million. So the jump is about $50,000. Okay, it's not that big of a difference. You still can stomach this difference. So even if you buy at phase 2, right, I feel it's not a very big jump yet. Now coming to 2022 at phase 3, okay, also a 3-bedroom. There's not much difference in the size, but this time round, the developer sold it to him at 1.7k per square foot. Now the question here is this. Because he bought in at 1.7k PSF, he's coming in at phase 3. Can you see the phase 1 people? He saw this guy already pay at 1.7 per square foot. The price is actually already being accepted. Okay, it's being done already. Can I say that this guy who bought in at phase 1, right, he can actually sell his unit at 1.7k per square foot without sweat? That's why in 2023, we can see here, okay, 18 August 2023, when TOP was met, he actually called for 1.7k per square foot, and that was how he made his profit. We know that new launch can make money, but I'm doing it in a way whereby it's more calculated, so there's more numbers involved and numbers don't lie. Alright, so now here's another example. Technically, we get to buy units that we feel choices are much better. So phase 1, we pay at $1.335 million, and you can see that it's actually located on the 3rd floor, facing pool view. This is at stack 10. At phase 2, 0243, it is also facing pool. Not bad. This person paid $1.4 million. So if you buy in the early phases, you realize you still get to buy good views. But now, when you come to phase 3, you'll see that this guy here, he paid $1.6 million for a poorer facing stack. This one is actually facing the bin center. So actually, even at $1.6 million, there's still someone out there who is willing to pay $300,000 more for a bin center electrical substation facing. So now, if we know how the developer works, then we are able to tap on that and maximize the advantage. That wraps up today's video. Thank you for staying till the end. If you have any questions or want me to go through your situation, just scan the QR code over here to connect with me directly on WhatsApp. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe as it really helps with the algorithm so more people can benefit too. Till then, I'll see you in the next one.